Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at Bitcoin dominance, because there is a story that is being told right now. Let's hop into this video. So guys, right now, Bitcoin is trading at $42,713, down about 1.29% on the day. Bitcoin dominance is gaining traction, 51.08%. When you exclude stablecoins, it's more so like 53.08%. But guys, something that is standing out to me right now is that Ethereum is holding up relatively well to this sell-off. And yesterday, Ethereum was rallying as everything was somewhat coming down. Now, what does that mean? To me, that means that we're in a cyclical market where the money flows into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin runs by itself, then Ethereum runs by itself while Bitcoin trades sideways, and then it flows down to the smaller alts. But what it really means to me is that usually when that happens, it's kind of the kiss of death. It's kind of before a little bit of a pullback in the market. And that would line up perfectly with our thesis that we are having, where we think that Bitcoin probably will trade sideways into the downside, unless we get these weekly candle closes above $46,000. And right now, we have bounced very, very nicely off that $38,000 price level. But this box right here being the 40,000 to 28,000, this area here is the area where I would be looking in to gain more exposure into the crypto space. We are bouncing very nicely off that. However, I will say the signs are flashing right now that will probably start to spill over at some point here, leading into the Bitcoin halving, which is only a couple months away. Now the question is, how long will we trade to the downside? When will we trade to the downside? It's very difficult to predict these kinds of things, but in my opinion, I do believe that if we don't see a larger pullback, and when I say larger pullback, I mean coming down back to the 38,000, maybe coming down to test the $35,000 area right around here. If we don't see that happen towards the middle of March, later February, then I think that we're going to probably be starting to head back to the upside. But I still want to caution you, not financial advice, just my opinion. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm thinking about. I do want to send some caution out there, because I do believe that there is a chance that Bitcoin comes down to this $35,000 price level, unless, obviously, invalidations come into play, which would be with weekly and daily candle closes above $46,000. But until then, I am leaning a little bit more bearish, especially seeing Ethereum rallying yesterday as Bitcoin was kind of trading to the downside. It's a sign. It's definitely a sign. And seeing Bitcoin dominance make this move up, I do want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin dominance, because Bitcoin dominance is rallying significantly. And I do think that we are starting to find a little bit of a level here, but I do expect higher Bitcoin dominance percentage as we get closer to this halving. I really do. This has been what we've been talking about for a while, since way back when we were finding the bottom in 2022, I believe it was, in 2022, when after FTX collapsed back here. Yeah, January, November 2022. When we were back here, I was talking about, guys, Bitcoin dominance is probably going to gain, and it's going to gain significantly as we move to this halving, and it has. It has. Of course, we spilled off as we were trading sideways for a little bit, but I do believe that there's possibilities here that we can come back up to this 55%, maybe even more, especially if we see a very, very big move to the upside or to the downside, where it sweeps out some liquidity. Either it comes out of the market or it flows into Bitcoin, and people want to take profits out of altcoins, put them into Bitcoin, and just chase. Not saying it's a good thing, but I do see a world where Bitcoin dominance does gain some more traction here. Right now, that's been the story since January. The beginning of January, we've been gaining in the Bitcoin dominance. just something to keep a close eye on when you're looking at altcoins. Maybe there will be a very opportune moment to layer into some of these altcoins, especially if we get that spillover and Bitcoin dominance rallies as well. You might see some good opportunities to layer into some altcoins below that $40,000 price level. Now, we may not go back below that. 38,000 could be the low. It could be. But I do believe that that is kind of too good, sounds too good to be true. I think that will probably spill over and reach that $35,000 price level, or maybe retest 38K. It's just a reoccurring theme in the pre-halving years before the halving to see a larger capitulation. And yes, we have seen a 20% drawdown. We did see this 22% drawdown, but we'll see if that was it. We'll see if we have more to come. Time will tell. Guys, if you like this type of content, please like this video, subscribe to the channel right now. It helps us out so much and get inside that algorithm. It really means a lot. It really pushes our videos out there to help people get in the know of what's going on in the crypto space. Also, please go follow me on Twitter at 333Blacksea. I sometimes show like trade setups, some of my trades. I made 7% on Solana yesterday, and last night I was doing some scalping as well. Made a couple percentage, nothing to write home about, but sometimes I'll show trade setups, and if you want access to FEMX to get a $4,100 sign-on bonus, all you got to do is go below this video, click the FEMX link, get a $4,100 sign-up bonus. Be careful leverage trading, but there's money to be made. Just be careful. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.